You're not bulking, you're just getting fatter. If you're 20% body fat, eating 3,500 calories a day to bulk, you're not building muscle. You're actually making yourself more feminine. In this video, I'm going to explain why your bulk is actually making you look worse, not better. Eating everything in sight, but having a layer of skinny fat over your abs isn't what you want to be doing to look like you lift and feel comfortable with your top off on the beach. And I can prove it in about 30 seconds. Bear with me, there's a little bit of science. I try to keep things as simple as possible, but sometimes things need to be said in the right way, or you'll think I'm mansplaining to you like you're a toddler. Your hormones are gonna fuck you if you get fatter before you get leaner. Body fat produces an enzyme called aromatase, and aromatase converts testosterone into estrogen. More body fat equals more aromatase, which equals more estrogen, which leads to less testosterone. I think that was 30 seconds. And you can't build muscle in a low testosterone environment, so your bulk is actually being defeated by your hormone. Get leaner first, and your body will start working the way it needs to build lean muscle. Testosterone will rise, and you might be able to see your cock again. Those before and after photos that we all love to see, like these, are usually a result of cutting calories, doing cardio, and a training system called GBC. Think a fancy name for supersets where you go from upper body to lower body. And all that's done for a consistent period of time. And then they get a pump on and take a close-up photo so they look jacked. A bit like this. I look tiny now. And now I look like an above average sized man. And for God's sake, don't leave a comment saying I'm not above average because my ego couldn't take it. But those photo shoots, they haven't actually put on much size because there isn't time in that time frame unless you're going on TRT or the anabolics route. So far, I've given you the reasons why you should get a bit leaner before building muscle, but I haven't given you a reason why you should be listening to me. I've got 18 years experience of working in some of the top transformation studios in London, helping skinny fat guys like you get rid of the belly fat and build a bit of muscle. And I haven't killed anybody yet, but I've got them results like this. And more importantly, I used to be skinny fat until I found a way that works for me and all of my skinny fat clients. And I'm gonna share it with you. If you click the link in the description and pop in your email address, I'll send you 4 weeks of free coaching. It has everything you need to actually lose the belly fat for good and transform from skinny fat to jack. I've sorted your calories, your training, and any trackers that you need. It's actually better than most people's paid coaching. So you want to get rid of the skinny fat and transform your body. In the old days, you'd be doing the old school bodybuilding ways of doing things. Get as big as possible, don't really care if you're fat, and then cut for 16 weeks like you're gonna get on stage. The problem with this is you're spending so long, at least 6 months getting big, before any chance of cutting when you want to lose the skinny fat. And it does work, it's just not ideal because you have to deal with the head fuck of getting fatter just to lose it again, to maybe have put on 2 kg of muscle, but you don't really know how much you've put on until you get lean. And that won't be for at least half a year. So if you want to lose the skinny fat and build a bit of muscle that way, that's a long time to commit to a process that you're not sure is actually working. Right now it's time for some good news. And the good news is this: as a skinny fat guy, you don't have to spend months in a dieting hole, looking for the light at the end of the tunnel as you slowly savor that one morsel of cereal that you're allowed this week. You probably only need to be eating 200 to 300 calories less a day to start getting leaner. A Costa medium latte has about 146 calories in, so take your morning one out and you're already halfway there. And replace it with a proper drink like a coffee. Although I do put 0 calorie sweetener in mine, so I can't claim to be a fully fledged alpha male. Make a little change like that and you won't even notice it. But within 4 weeks time, you'll start to notice the difference around your waist. But how can I build some size if I'm not eating enough calories, I hear you ask? More good news. Studies have shown, yes, I know, more science, that you only need 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight daily to maintain or build muscle whilst in a deficit. Basically, dieting calories. In layman's terms, eat more protein but stay under your calorie daily target, which I give you if you click the link in the description. And you'll lose the body fat and build a bit of muscle. When combined with the next thing, which is actually the most important thing for building a bit of muscle and transforming your skinny fat body, your training. And all you gotta do is lift weights 3 to 5 times a week, focusing on progressively overloading. So increasing your reps or weight each week if you can. Once again with the science. One of the latest studies on this topic from January 26, which I'll also put in the description, states, now it's time to do a bit of reading, resistance training enhances weight loss quality by maximizing fat mass reduction while preserving or increasing fat-free mass or muscle. Incorporating resistance training into weight loss programs may improve long-term weight maintenance and mitigate fat-free loss. Or as I would say, lift weights, try to increase the reps or weight each week, really push yourself and you'll lose fat and build muscle. When it comes to your training, I would also use GBC. Turns out the top transformation studios do actually know something. And the reason I'd use it is because supersetting upper body and lower body exercises means it can actually pack more into your session because you're not as fatigued between each exercise. So you can probably lift more total weight in the session and get more reps in than you would do in a normal chest day. Someone who's dieting already, energy and recovery capacity are already down, so you might as well try and fit as much in your session as you can while you're still relatively fresh. It also increases your heart rate, which burns more calories in the session without the need for extra cardio. And that's because instead of resting between each set, you're supersetting between upper and lower body, which actually increases the heart rate that little bit more, which means The cardio you do outside of the session is also going to be more beneficial because you've got more calories burned in this session, so you're going to shift more belly fat. And one thing as an added bonus, make sure you're focusing on your sleep. Nobody ever does. Adults need between 7 and 9 hours quality sleep to elevate their natural growth hormone and balance cortisol and insulin levels. Basically, if any of them are out of whack, you're pretty fucked when it comes to losing body fat. But if they're in sync and working right, you're going to build more muscle, lose more body fat, have more energy in the day, and actually like what you see when you look in the mirror. If you've made it this far, give me a follow on Instagram. It's at the Grumpy Fit Coach, where I actually break down training, give you tips, and give you a behind the scenes look at how I manage to run a business as a father of two and try and stay in good nick. Subscribe to this page where you'll be the first to get the weekly video update. Next week I'll be showing you how you can still plan and eat to drop the skinny fat whilst away with the family for the weekend.